I feel as though it is my fault. I think it's my fault. I think I'm the one that did it. You know, I'm sure some other people chipped in, don't get me wrong. But I'm pretty sure I ruined Jeremy's life. Big Booty with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. I appreciate you. What a god, Big Booty. Poggers, as the kids say. I think I'm a bully. I think I might have bullied a man off of Twitter, along with some others. Can we pour one out for our boy the Quartering, who has left Twitter and made this video? Made this video about why he did it. Twitter is a cesspool of sadness. I don't want to participate in it anymore. Please follow me at Parler. Yikes. How mask off is his Parler? I guess you'll have to wait and see and find out. I guess you'll have to wait and see. So anyway, here's Jeremy talking about how Twitter is bad. And he's sad about it.
Hey, Ash.
Twitter.
It's almost out of sight, huh? Take care.
Twitter.
Good luck, buddy.
Twitter.
I'll always
This is
remember
awful.
you. Thank you for everything. Goodbye.
Twitter.
Twitter is
Join the Quartering on Parler, okay, kids? Join the Quartering on Parler.
a cesspool. It's a cesspool that many of us willingly participate in.
Hey, look. Not to be toxic, okay? It looks like he got off a fresh cry. Guys, it's okay to cry. It's fine. But I want to imagine, selfishly, that I caused this, okay? I've been up this guy's ass for months after he so rudely wasted my time telling me that he was going to come and have a real debate with me with facts and logic. He was going to pummel me with the truth. He never got around to it. He lied to me like an asshole, okay? Like an asshole. Vork Void, thank you.
It's a behavior that is tough to trace back to any logical sense of self-preservation or just normal motivating factors. Twitter is full of sad, hateful people.
Sad, hateful people. Do you guys want to see my Twitter feed? Do you guys want to see my Twitter feed real quick? Sad, hateful people. Filled with sad, hateful people. Hi. Hello. Hi. Almost bowled a 300 in Vegas a couple years ago. What's a cool thing you've done? Let's just look at some cool things. Let's just look at some cool things people have done. Okay? No, Jake. Jeremy's crying because he didn't come up with a new title for his 4 billionth Brie Larson video. True. But I mean, I wrote a book. Got delayed. Getting out the rest. Started fucking around with a 3D art program. Why? Cover art. Because I'm broke bitch. Can't hire work for another. That's nice. See? Cool. Let's see. You played the Detroit Jazz Festival. Nice. Something else someone did. Beat my dad at Magic the Gathering. Nice. Look, Twitter is what you make it, okay? Just Twitter is what you make it. This person's calling me very sexy and hilarious. That's good. That's good. That's good. Look it. Alex's partner wants me to make delicious foods next time they come and hang out. Will do. Not a lot of negativity here. It's weird It's weird, Jeremy, that you seem to experience negativity. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh, man. He's sad. He's sad because all of us were like, hey, Jeremy, you're a bigot. And he's like, but I'm sad now. Oh. No one gives a fuck, Jeremy. I'm glad you're sad. Fuck that guy. If you want a deep dive on how Jeremy's a huge piece of shit and a hypocrite, here, I got you. Wait, are you sending me something? Are you sending me something? Did you send it to me on the Discord or something? No, you didn't do that. I don't know what happened. Marcus Drake, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Vadim gave compelling evidence that Jeremy was lying about his gay black dads. It was a nice bonus to I had never heard that from him before until that. Until that right there. Wait, what is this in response thing? What? Oh. Tolarian Community College? Wait, what? Is not acceptable behavior against Christian Spring? Wait, what is that shit? What? This is someone who was targeted by Jeremy when he was banned from... Oh, interesting. We might watch that in a little bit. That's very interesting. I actually have a project I want to get back into. You know, he's friends with the woman who Jeremy harassed. Oh, interesting. Let's talk. Let's keep going, Jeremy.
Upset that their lives haven't turned out the way that they had hoped.
I love this. There's such a weird thing. About right-wing grifters and just right-wing people in general. They think criticism of them is only from people that are jealous of them. Like, they genuinely cannot conceive of a reason someone would be like, hey, I disagree. It's fucking strange and unhealthy. It's incredibly unhealthy when someone goes, hey, I would like to have a long-form discussion with you about many of the problems I have with many of the things that you say. And people say this all the time to people like Jeremy. And he goes, yeah, no, you're just a loser. Bruh, I don't really know. I don't know that that's like the healthiest fucking mindset to have, brother.
And so they are driven to, like crabs in a bucket, pull down anyone else who may be succeeding, who may just have broken the terrible, terrible law of being happy, enjoying things.
What are you talking? Being happy, enjoying things. Hi, I'm Jeremy the Quartering. My entire career is talking shit about things you enjoy. Please don't be mad. What an idiot. What a dumbass. Why? How come when I click on you, you must leave?
One of the real ways that Twitter actively encourages the dumbing down of its user is by the removal of, the willful removal in many cases, of satire or jokes.
So Jeremy got drunk late one night and said, hey, show me your bubes. You know, B-E-W-B-S. And then when no one showed him bubes and he got sad, he's like, it was just a joke, bro. When he said that like, the whole Hitler thing, it was just a joke, bro. What did he do recently where he said it was just a joke? Literally the other day, I quote tweeted him and a bunch of you saw it, and I was like, it's weird how whenever you get called out for being a total fucking idiot, it's just, you're just joking, bro. Saying the N-word is satire, you got. Yeah, it's like, come on. Like, he has no boob-having followers? Well, except really fat cis guys. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, if you got titties, you're valid, okay? I don't care if you think you're supposed to have them. Flop them. Flop them around.
People are so desperate to get a like or a retweet that there's no incentive to try and understand the nuance or satire that exists in most everybody's normal everyday life.
Bro, if nobody can understand your nuance or satire, you're bad at nuance and satire. And when people ask you to clarify on these things, if you want them to understand you, it would behoove you, if it annoys you that they don't get your nuance and satire, that you do take the time to explain at least once. At least once. If everybody's got you wrong, it's on the communicator, not the people perceiving your dumbassery, okay? If you say a thing and a bunch of people go, that sounds racist, and you go, well, no, I'm not racist, what are you talking about? And you genuinely don't understand why someone would call you racist, it might behoove you to walk through that. Walk it through. Let's talk, everybody. Let's talk. Why is this racist? I genuinely want to know, because it wasn't my intention to do so. But no! You don't have the balls for that kind of shit. You aren't here for an actual discussion. You're here to have an aneurysm in between cheeseburgers, apparently.
Twitter is reducing everything down to the absolute least genuine,
least genuine,
charitable,
least genuine, least charitable
rendition. You see this with...
It's not about you. Why does Jeremy think he's the victim here? Why does Jeremy think he is a victim? Multiple people have been like, hey, this is stupid and wrong, and here's why. And instead of giving a reason why it's not stupid and wrong, he goes, nuh-uh, you're a loser. You're jealous of my Brie Larson shed. Shut the fuck up! Engage!
The whole screenshots and screenshotting a tweet out of context or screenshotting half a tweet and it gets like a billion, interactions. That's the type of behavior it endorses, which is exactly why you have such a huge percentage of these people who say insane things.
Okay, so things he says... not insane. Things other people say that he disagrees with, insane. Pretty weird. Pretty fucking weird.
Who spout the dumbest crazy things that many we hear laugh at. I actually feel bad for them now. They have spent so much time on Twitter that it has genuinely hurt their ability to understand humor, to understand satire, to understand context.
Bro, you just aren't funny or clever. There's no nuance, funny joke within your content. You are not funny. You are not smart. You don't have wit. As a... I don't mean to brag, but as a funny man myself, let me just say that there's a little more of a craft to jokes than just going, look at that SJW. A bit more. A bit more than that. You sent me some receipts on Discord. Alright, let's look. Let's look. I don't know who's that? Jeremy Litter says no one dies over harassment. Contradicting his take of people are, oh my god. Yeah, this is a good, here's a good one. So Aubrey Huff is a former MLB baseball player, douchebag. Reports out of Chicago say the only items untouched at the looted CVS stores were condoms, work gloves, and Father's Day cards. Got anyone catch the racism? It's pretty subtle, pretty nuanced. Wow, nuanced and subtle. Wow. This is the kind of shit this guy fucking digs. Oh, look at that funny stuff. Wowzers. Good one, Jeremy. Okay. All right. Actual warning. I'm going to let you sit with that. Yeah. This is the guy that was shot at the Austin protest. Boink! Yeah. Jeremy's just a trash person. Jeremy is a trash person. Everyone has always known he is a trash person. Right? But he's mad that people know. He's mad about it. It's very strange. It's very strange to be upset that people just know who you are.
And this likely has bled over to real life. They probably argue with their families on Thanksgiving about how turkey is racist.
How turkey is racist? Oh my fucking God, dude.
They probably argue with their families on Christmas, talking about how wrapping paper is actually a symbol for white colonialism.
Trying to think, is wrapping paper a symbol for white colonialism?
I dunno, Jake. Lance at the Surfs took the quartering to the cleaners recently. Same with Vadim. But you have definitely put Jeremy on blast for the longest time.
Yeah, I agree. Well, one of the things is the thing that Lance and I did together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I definitely got under his skin. That's what I'm saying. I think I was joking when I said I think I did it by myself. Thank you for the $3. If anybody else wants to do some more $3, go ahead. Go ahead. Right in the Streamlabs there.
They take these same idiotic hot takes from Twitter.
What's an idiotic hot take? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. When someone talks about something as simple as the inherent white colonial roots of something like Thanksgiving, he can't even fucking hear it. He's like, nah, I just want to eat turkey and watch football. And I was like, okay. But, like, can we also talk about why people validly criticize this shit? And can maybe we take the idea of Thanksgiving and reduce the exclusionary aspects of it? Like caricaturizing fucking Native Americans? Stop calling them Indians. That's a great fucking start. Stop appropriating their like, you know, feather headdresses and you know, I made fucking rain sticks and did like a fake rain dance in school. Just thought of that. Like, that's fucked up. It's like literally making fun of their religion because it's not Christianity. It's very fucking odd. It's very, very fucking odd. Love the sentiment, but sometimes I wonder if exclusion is a feature rather than a bug of Western culture. I don't even know what that means. Exclusion is a feature rather than a bug of Western culture. Doesn't make any sense to me. You mean, haha, stay away from that Western culture. It's good that they push you away. Because they don't push you away. They take it, much like colonialism, it takes what it wants from it. Right? But it's led to something that's very cool. And that's the melting pot idea. Which obviously was lip service, but is now no longer so much that. It's an intended effect rather than a side effect? Okay. The exclusion towards others was not... Okay. It's not... Do we want to talk about colonialism? Okay. It is, in fact, not a feature intended by Western colonialism to exclude groups based, like with racism and stuff like that. That's not actually the plan. The plan is they didn't understand that that's bad and it feels bad. the actual intent of Western culture is often to absorb and homogenize the place. You can go back to you tickled my history boner, okay? And you shouldn't have done that when you're trying to come in here and trying to do facts and stuff. I mean, you have some of the earliest writings of colonizers, whether they're French, Spanish, English, Portuguese, is to absorb the local population by marrying in, Christianizing them, schooling them, etc. It worked very well. It was incredibly successful. Specifically, like Antoine de la Maucadiac, the person that founded Detroit, explicitly wrote to religious leaders back in France about how we're going to marry the savage women so that the second generation immigrants there have ins with the original tribe leaders so they can use those children to advocate for Western values. And it wasn't intended ever. The intention was not to push and marginalize. When the pushing and marginalizing happens is when they don't absorb in. Much like Rome, which a lot of this comes from the divine right ideas that come from Roman culture and stuff like that. Ask me why Washington looks the way it looks, architecturally speaking. I mean, fucking Doric columns over there. Anyway, obelisks. like, it was more of an absorption, as they felt it was much easier to make everyone. I mean, whatever, it wasn't American, but make everyone whatever it was at the time. We can call it American, but again, it was French, Spanish, fucking, there was Italians, there was fucking English, Portuguese, I mean, everybody. Trying to absorb that rather than try to kill it. Because part of it also is you want labor, but another part of it was like this very religious expansion thing. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of things. So, it was built on exclusion, yes, but as a side product of Western people not understanding that people don't want your shit. Again, it's a side effect. It definitely isn't the feature. Like it isn't the intent, which is what some people are arguing, which is wrong. According to like all historical records, is wrong. Moving on.
Bring them into real life, which leads them down to a path of guaranteed sadness and loneliness in real life.
Bruh, I'm not sad or lonely. I'm tossing that out there. Hope I'm right. I mean, I studied it. I have a degree. I'm not wrong. I'm not saying I'm unimpeachable here. I'm just saying, like, the foundation of the country is not intentionally exclusionary. It is definitely an obvious side effect.
It creates a person, in many cases, in its most extreme cases, who is completely unable to understand or connect with people IRL.
I'm doing fine, okay? I'm a very social guy, all right? I don't know if you understand this, okay? I've had a friend or two in my time, all right? Some of them, let me touch their butts. I know it. Pretty cool.
And so what do? They spend more time on Twitter because these are the people that really get them.
I mean, I gotta be honest, Jeremy, a lot of this has to do with COVID and people being at home and shit, but like, most of the time if I'm on Twitter, I'm taking a poop. And you might say, Jake, you're on Twitter a lot. I poop a lot. I poop like twice a day. I poop when I wake up. I poop in the middle of the day. Sometimes I poop at night. I know. My pooper works real well. I'm operating at 100% efficiency.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Twitter represents a tiny percentage of the population. And most of it is unrecognizable in the real world. Imagine if you talk to people in the real world like you did on Twitter. You'd be catching the backhand quite frequently. People would call you a jerk, insufferable. You'd be the person sitting at.
It's not okay. Active Twitter users in the U.S. 68 mil. That's a good fucking amount of, considering how many children there are. Like, basically cut our population in half. We're at 320. 68 mil is a good fucking chunk of adults. Come on. Someone backhanded him at VidCon? Nice. Wish I was there.
The end of the bar alone, laughing to yourself how you're better than everybody. This is the type of mentality that
I'm not better than everybody, but I am 100% better than this fucking guy. I definitely am better than this guy. True. That's a fact.
Twitter cultivates. And this is what I hope my viewers will at least be aware of, what it does to them if they so choose to continue to use Twitter. But if you choose to leave it, I bet you, if you just log out, you deactivate for 3 weeks,
You
could
claim
almost.
to be a funny man and you bust out a poop joke. If you are going after an intellectual heavyweight like Jeremy, you gotta step your game up.
Okay, we'll go to farts. Poop is too solid. We'll go to farts. That's highbrow stuff.
To universally guarantee you'll be happy.
Thanks for the $3, buddy.
Now, I've been on and off Twitter for years, and definitely, it's always been a net positive for me. Even just dunking on people, even for
Dunking!
all the trouble that I get in when I put out a tweet that isn't worded correctly.
The trouble I get in when a tweet isn't worded correctly. Like just retweeting a racist. Just retweeting racists. Do I have to show you again? Shall we go back to it? There you go. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, dude. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Where's the funny haha? Twitter.com/quartering gaffes? Just all of it? Talking about running and hiding from old tweets? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. This isn't Harvey, is it? This... What? Wow. $37. I don't view procreation as a measure of success. Any ant can make a baby. Look at the world out there. Oof. This is a yikesy take either way. Wait. He made an empty egg carton meme? Oh my fucking god, dude. Interesting. Wow. What a self-owner. Anyway.
Or maybe it's just bad in general. Twitter has a way to erode your humanity. It turns normal people into vindictive monsters, consuming all of the worst in humanity. Things that are popular on Twitter. Just look what's being shared. There used to be a time where you would see excellent cat videos and heartwarming moments.
I still see all that all the time.
But over the last year, it's basically turned into an endless cesspool of rage bait And
Well, have you considered that you have really you curate your own Twitter experience, and you follow a bunch of shitty people, and a bunch of people are like, "Hey, you're all shitty," and you're like, "Why are they yelling at me? Because you don't listen to anybody?" Huh? I get all of that stuff.
faith destroying videos.
It's your entire brand is the thing you're bitching about. I don't really understand.
Opinions. It's no longer a net positive, and I'll be leaving it. By the time you see this video, I will have already left it. I stayed because interacting with my viewers is super important to me. But I've put systems in place where we can so very easily continue to do that.
Systems.
There's a subreddit. If you're a Reddit person, reddit.com/rthecording, all these things will be linked. There's Parler. Parler.com/profile/thecordering will be linked. Don't like Parler? You can join my Discord, which will be linked in the description below as well.
Let's see. Is there anything spicy in this? Or is it just normal? Did he double check to make sure? It's just mods. Wholesome stuff? Is there any like N-words? Probably nothing. Probably nothing on there. Yeah. Cash Club. What's that shit? What's that shit? How long will Reddit last? Oh, I don't know. Oh. He'll be back on Twitter. Oh, I mean, I don't know how he could. He's going to start falling off without Twitter.
Thousands of people have already joined in just mentioning it a few times. I will be making a point during the day, each day, to stop into my Discord and ask what topics people are interested in for the day, to check my subreddit, and to check my Parler. Twitter is garbage. It rewards, it gamifies being awful.
Your entire brand is being awful. I'm so glad this fucked him up. I'm so fucking glad this made him upsetty. Upsetty spaghetti. I'm so fucking happy. I genuinely hope he like fucking has like lots of stress about this. Like genuinely. I hope he's stressed out about his interactions on Twitch or Twitter because of the way he fucking is to people. Genuinely hope that's the case. Fuck that guy. He's the quarter because he only has a quarter of a brain. Much like a quarter, that was a 1 out of 4 joke.
Just awful. And I participated in it too. Of course I did. It's fun for a while. But then you get caught up in just being awful.
What do you mean just for a while you did it? Literally every video you do is negative.
All the time. And then you go outside and you realize that normal people aren't like that.
You go outside in rural Wisconsin and you go, normal people aren't like that. And then you have some guy, your next door neighbor, eating cheese curds. He goes, "Ha! I also want to say the N-word, friend." That's not how Wisconsinites sound. "Oh, I also want to say the N-word. Sorry, but I can't yet because Barack Obama was president and he defeated racism. So I can't say it." And the quartering's like, "Oh, someday we're going to be able to say it. Trump 2020. And then it dipped down into Chicago. Doesn't matter. They're very near Chicago.
Normal people aren't just waiting in the wings for a typo. Normal people.
Bitch, I don't care about your typos. I really don't care about your typos. The only time I care about typos is if someone if they're like sucking on their own balls while they're tweeting you and they're like, "I'm an intellectual giant," and then they can't spell. Then it's like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, buddy.
Aren't taking a picture of a mistake you made 7 years ago and walking up to you constantly. "This you, bro? This you? Did you say this? What do you mean when you said this?
I mean, not everybody has the kind of like this you bro stuff 7 years ago. So.
It's not for me anymore. Twitter rewards
What about 7 weeks ago? What was 7 days ago?
this type of toxic behavior on purpose. It's why they're not making any money. Recently, it was announced by Jack Dorsey himself that Twitter is not making any money. And so they're considering rolling out Twitter Prime or
He made fun of a man's death today. Yeah, I
some
know,
sort
right?
of paid Twitter program. Why do you think that is? Nobody wants to advertise on Twitter.
Nobody wants to advertise on Twitter. What? I thought this guy was some sort of business savant. Everyone advertises on Twitter. That's what Twitter is. It's basically a fucking advertisement. Everybody's like, here's my blog. Here's my thing. Here's my Twitch. Check out this fucking cool thing. You could scrub your body with it. You could like oh my god, dude. Like this whole experiment on Twitter is about self-promotion. Like everybody fucking self-promotes on Twitter. You are so stupid. Everybody has ads on Twitter. There's ads constantly. Just amazing. It's amazing that he just said that out loud. It's incredibly amazing. Like, what do you... Look at this. Look at this. The first thing. Wow. First thing that popped up. I open this. What's at the top? DiGiorno. Immediately. Immediately DiGiorno. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. I just scrolled down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Lovecraft Country. Promoted. Yeah, people fucking run ads on here. Oh, look at this idiot. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. What a fucking dumbass.
It's garbage. We can look at scientific data as early as May 2019, where researchers discovered that when studying about 1,500 students, that Twitter has a negative effect on your ability to learn. The study found that students who used Twitter saw performance on tests reduced by 25 to 40% of a standard deviation from average result.
He says, trying desperately to read. Look at this.
Research found the decline was most notable among higher achieving students,
Come on,
including women. Twitter is not making you smarter. It's eroding your intelligence. It's used by 150 or so million people a day. But in fact, Twitter is a detrimental tool, and I'm not even talking about mental health. Economists working on a paper published this month by the Economics and Finance Department at a university at Sacred Heart in Milan found that Twitter not only fails to enhance intellectual attainment, but it substantially undermines it.
Do you think watching quartering videos has a positive or negative effect on your IQ?
It is quite detrimental. A professor of economic policy at the private research university on the paper's lead author said in an interview with the Washington Post. Just think about how many times you check Twitter a day, and let's say it's 30 minutes, 20 minutes a day. What if you read a book for 20 minutes a day? What if, like I'm going to do, you focus
You do not read fucking books. You can barely read on camera.
on being a better husband for 20 minutes a day, a better friend, texting your friend to see how they're doing.
Asking a black person what their lived experience is like. Checking on your trans friends to make sure that they're valid. What? No, none of that. No, none of that. Oh, okay, no, you're not going to do any of that shit. Come on. Yeah, he's not going to do any of that shit. No way.
Call your family. Pick up around the house. Organize your video games. Pick up a new hobby. Me, I'm going back to hobby grade RCs. Think of all the people who have literally ended their lives because of Twitter.
You made fun of a dead person today on Twitter. I'm so tired, chat. I'm so tired.
Using Twitter reduced performance on the test by 25 to 40%. This is real. And this is not even the stress and getting into the addiction. An article by Recode also wrote, Twitter is wondering whether Twitter is bad for society. And Jack Dorsey is
Thanks for following. You have huge bobs and you have huge jugs. Can't imagine you're going to last very long.
starting a new research to find out it is bad. The only benefit that I find from it is being able to talk to you. And now I've laid out the only 3 ways I'm going to do it going forward, and I sincerely hope
Vork
that
Void,
you join
thanks,
me
buddy.
there. I'm not, this isn't me telling you to uninstall Twitter. For many people, Twitter is a totally fine tool. It doesn't consume too much of their life. For me, I felt, and I have been talking about this on and off for the past month or so, I felt like it had become a negative impact on my life. I felt like it had been a time waster. And I just know going into the...
Since when does Jeremy value the results of studies and surveys? When it vaguely supports him. Vaguely.
2020 election season, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to be a place where angry people go to be angry.
Stripping the validity of that anger away and implying that one not ought be angry at Donald Trump.
Where people who are not interested in intellectual conversation go to have their biases confirmed. It's a place where bubbles, people self-select into their own echo chambers.
Sure, some of you, like the quartering, who left because people were invading his bubble too much. Me, I follow your ass on purpose. You can, it's weird that even I, a guy whose entire career on the internet has been based around consuming all information from sources I disagree with and describing why. That's the whole thing. Like real information too, not like a video game. Like fucking religious, political, philosophical things I disagree with and why. You couldn't find somebody on the internet that spends a higher percentage of their time disagreeing with whatever they're looking at. There's lots of people that do this too, don't get me wrong. There's lots of people that are just right there with me. Don't get me wrong. Certainly not the pioneer here. There's very few people that do it more. It's fucking wild. And still, this fucking guy and people like him say that you, me, people like us are in fucking echo chambers. It's like, bro, I fucking follow you so I can keep tabs on the crazy shit you say. It'd be very easy for you due to my exposure to you and your ideas. If you had good ideas, I'd change my mind. I just would. You think these people have any control over my beliefs? I don't care that Vork Void has gifted 7 subs tonight. It ain't 15 subs. Until you get to 15 subs, you can't really tell me what to do. Big Booty did 10 earlier. Singing to Death did 1. None of them can buy my loyalty. None of them. And even 15 just gets you the first tier of loyalty. Keyfig is my daddy. What? I'm obligated financially to say that. Just looked up Twitter's ad revenue, 562 million last quarter. It's down because A, pandemic, and B, avoiding hate speech. The shit Jeremy likes. Yep. I guess at least 25, what I get? Oh, but that was just all time. Keyfig is my daddy. What? Why does that keep coming out of there? Strange.
And this goes above and beyond just, blue-haired, crazy
I'm paying you for my own loyalty to thank you very much. Thanks, buddy.
people all stick together. No, if you follow me on Twitter, most of us are still in kind of the same bubble. We self-select that way in the content that we engage with.
Probably should have followed me long before you left Twitter, Jeremy. You'd have been doing a lot better for yourself. You'd have found wholesomeness, the stuff that you wanted to find on Twitter. We have lots of wholesomeness here. And you would have found breaking out of your bubble a little bit, you little fucking hypocrite.
We tell the algorithm the type of people we like. These people take our data and they sell it to other companies.
Yeah. And now they think that I like Laura Ingraham.
We go on other websites.
You egging me
we
on?
get the same people we like and the same things
only
they
if
know
it
we
works.
like sold back to us. Reconfirming our own biases in life based on the content that we want to watch or the products we talk about or the presidential candidate that we like.
I'll take 50 loyalty points, please. You got them. I can buy your loyalty. I can buy you. I made my first million at 16. Try me, bitch. Give me $1 million then, bro. If you give me $1 million, I gotta be honest, it'll be pretty close. It'll be pretty close. Vork Void with 10 more. That's 17. Thank you, Vork Void. I appreciate you. I appreciate you allowing me to neg you. Salvador, Planet Huntress, Curved Crystal, Super Slow-Mo. Work. All right. You want to see a video that illustrates how dog shit the quartering is? Here is a video. We're not going to stop a ton here because this is less trash, more trash adjacent. The video isn't trash, but it is the subject is trash. So I respect this. Sarah said it was a good video. We're going to watch this. You guys earned it. We're going to shit on Jeremy extra. Mid-Nocturnal, thanks for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate you. You cannot draw macarons? Well, I can make them. They're delicious. All right. Let's see. In response, what we owe each other. Let's see.
This past Friday, the day after Thanksgiving,
This was
MTG
3 years ago.
cosplayer and friend of the channel, friend of mine, Christine Sprankle, said that she was done with Magic the Gathering cosplay, that she was leaving due to harassment and attacks, and she also said that one of the biggest sources of pain has been the harassment from fellow MTG YouTuber, Unsleeved Media, formerly known as MTG Headquarters, also just known as Jeremy.
Admiral Owl, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 3 months. I appreciate you. Look at those cobbies, looking delicious.
In my 4+ years as a content creator, as an MTG YouTuber, I have never so much as made a single attack video, not a single attack tweet, not one negative or aggressive word posted to Facebook that was aimed at an individual.
I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, but I like this person. I like this person. There's something about him I just dig. I think it's the combination of that really cozy looking corduroy vest and his diction.
I go after companies, not people. I go after the products those companies make, not the people who make them. And I'm not going to start now, because as angry and saddened as I am about what has happened to Christine, I have never subscribed to the philosophy of fighting fire with fire. And Jeremy has just made a video saying that he is on the receiving end of extreme attacks and harassment, death threats. And I believe him, because I've received death threats as well over the years, usually after he makes a video about me. But nonetheless, if you feel that the attacks and harassment on Sprankle was wrong, which they were, then you must apply that to everyone. No one, not even someone that you consider to be as toxic and hate-filled as Jeremy,
This guy's based as
deserves
fuck.
to have that done to them.
Hell yeah.
Do not send death threats to Jeremy. Do not send incredibly
like
hateful
this.
messages spamming him and trying to do horrible things to him mentally and emotionally. They do affect us, even someone like him. You can hear it in his tone of voice in that video, as much as he begins trying to laugh it off. I know. I've received them. I know what it does. Do not be that person. The only thing I have ever asked from Jeremy, the only thing I've ever asked from you is to be left alone. And I know that's all Christine wanted from you. All many of your targets want from you.
It's the Magic
and I
the
know
Gathering
that's
version
not
of
something
Daddy
you're willing
Townsend,
to do, because you subscribe to the philosophy of it's just a joke. And
so again, this is 3 years ago when Jeremy harassed that cosplayer and that got banned from Magic the Gathering, and then turned into Unsleeved Media, and then shortly after that, the Quartering.
And criticism's fair, and which it is, by the way. I'm a critic. My whole career now
Love
is
you,
off of
MW,
being a
have a good
critic,
one.
so that's fair. But I'll ask this of you, which is to consider the following. Jeremy, you are one of the largest MTG YouTube channels. You previously were the largest MTG YouTube channel, and as numbers shift and change, you may one day be again. You have over 140,000 subscribers, tens of thousands of followers on Twitter, people who love and support you and believe what it is that you say. And all I ask is that you acknowledge that everything, not publicly, just to yourself, by the way, just say to yourself, when you send out attacks at other people, surely your followers, your subscribers are going to react in kind. And that what you're on the receiving end of, as you
I
say
love this fucking
right now,
guy.
that's something you send at other people when you do what it is that you do. Christine received more than just a video from you criticizing her, because the nature of your criticism was incredibly emotional and hostile and mocking, and this encouraged and emboldened people to go after her. You did more than one video against her. There's at least 2 that I know of, and there's another one that I think you took down because it was so mean. But there's also the tweets that you would send out against her over the years, and when messages like this are what you send out.
The latest thing that set me off on Patreon is a female cosplayer in the Magic community crying on her video asking for money. Let's be very clear here. One, if she wasn't
that his
a
aspect
good-looking girl,
ratio?
the support would be about 5% of what it really is. And 2, if she wasn't also crying, same thing holds true. If
For some reason, he reminds me of that one guy that did wholesome porn. I don't remember that at all.
I said it better in a tweet, but basically, if you are an average-looking woman or any man, you would not have garnered hundreds of patrons overnight.
Cosplay is dumb. Playing dress-up is not work. This is also my personal feed, and I share my personal thoughts as I see fit. Okay. Art is work. Cosplay is art. Hence, cosplay is work. Especially if that's how you make your money. I mean, just saying. I'll make sense. This guy does a pretty good job cosplaying this card. This guy? Is he misgendering this person? Okay. Cosplay is at it again. Delivering high quality content for 14-year-old boys to enjoy. Okay. Isn't that what you like? Didn't you say that media is for 14-year-old boys, and then if they can't jack off to it, what's the point? Okay. If you're trading money for sexy cosplay photos, it's just porn. Why are so many people coming at me confused about this fact? Still love porn, okay? I love seeing sexy cosplay at events. I love seeing both booth babes, too. Doesn't mean I don't know exactly what's up. Okay. Wow, what a fucking weird obsession. This was his obsession before Brie Larson? Oh, yeah. This is why he's not in the Magic the Gathering community.
Okay. Serial virtue signaler and crying for Patreon dollars cosplayer. See a Sprinkle Run posted.
Allow a message on my Facebook page again. Question my life choices immediately. Came for cosplay inspiration and left with only an erection. In all your seriousness, though, I love your good work. Good thing he got serious. Seriously. All people are so fucking terrible. Why?
Yesterday. Allow messages to my Facebook page again. Question my life choices immediately. Sprinkle is a pro cosplayer. You know she's a professional cosplayer by the fact that she has to solicit Patreon dollars and then cry in her Patreon video to get loser beta cucks to give her money. But you know what? Fuck these people that think she
Loser
has any
beta
sexual
cucks.
interest in them. Just give her money. Give her your money. And don't you dare objectify her. Look at, I mean, it is like an all-time white knight gold rush for these losers that think they have any real chance at penetrating this woman.
Can we not? Jesus.
So much burning rage that I recorded a Patreon video crying and begging fucking losers for their money. Oh yeah, you're such a hero. Sprinkle, you're such a hero. And I talked to some people about the cosplay thing. I think cosplay is great.
You'll see a lot of 200-pound women with Patreon accounts collecting money for cosplay. Just saying. Lies and deceit.
It's great. It's not really a service, in my opinion. It's someone who likes to play dress up. I think a lot of people see this fat material, in my opinion. When I start looking at some of this cosplay, I start having to say, like, I feel a little movement down in my pantaloons, and I'm like, I see why people could like cosplay.
Then do you really think that nothing happens as a result? Do you really think that her inbox doesn't fill up with hate, that she doesn't get the same death and rape threats that you are on the receiving end of now? I know when you've made a video about me, because I get, it's just my inbox explodes. My phone suddenly rings, as you well know how scary that is. And I say, oh, death threat. I guess Jeremy made another video or series of tweets about me. Our action.
A war is coming. I am by far the underdog, but they don't know. What they don't know is Keck is on my side. Wow. He was gathering rare Pepes. Do you remember rare Pepes, guys? Remember when people collected the rare Pepes? Here's the thing about my fellow shitlords. We have real numbers. Some would like to believe everyone who plays MTG is a snowflake. Nope. Wow, what a fucking alpha, bro.
Such as this,
What a
ones
fucking
that are
alpha.
intentionally whipping your followers up into an aggressive friend.
Great night on Twitter last night. Thank you all. I ended up with a few more block lists too. Bonus. Make magic dank again. It's fucking, look at that interaction. Look at that fucking interaction. He's huge. Here's the thing about my fellow shitlords. Oh, he's doing the same thing.
Yes, everyone who creates content is going to get harsh attacks, but are you adding fuel to the fire by saying that this war is...
Never give a fucking inch when people claim to be offended. Never, ever apologize to the perpetually offended. Never give an inch. When at home, I enjoy playing with my cats. When stuck at work, I substitute toying with the perpetually offended on Twitter. Same skill set. And then he just rage quit Twitter like a bitch.
coming, that we should never give in to anyone being upset and they block you and trying to escape, but that...
Look at all those corns in chat. Can we get cobbies in chat one more time for all the supporters? For all the people that have just been... Look at these large cobbies. We got comf cobbies, A-cabby cobbies, lovey cobbies, gamer cobbies, commie cobbies. We got regular cobbies. Just look at all that. Thanks again for all the support. You guys are beauts. You guys are fucking beauts. Literally amazing. Stunning. Breathtaking.
will never stop you from going after them. What?
This kid has no credit, keeps talking shit. I'll tell you what next to... What? Next to that. We're both... What? This kid has no credit, keeps talking shit. I'll tell you what. Next to that, we're both at... I'll come seek you out. I think he's saying he's going to fight someone, but it's incoherent.
What exactly is the goal with this?
Yep, cancerous. Just a person. People love pointing the finger to explain all their problems in life. Generally hate when you point it back at them. Rage quit Twitter. Flawless victory. Got banned. Nazi. Banned. Fascist. Okay.
Again, sending out to all of your followers.
The pedo smile. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Dude keeps showing up on my timeline more. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Yikes. Yikers. Yikers.
That this pro player is a pedophile because you disagree with him over a children's card game. There is criticism and there is satire.
If you voted for Trump, Gabby Sparks is terrified of you. What kind of attitude is what's killing magic? I voted for Trump and I appreciate all the work you do, Gabby Sparks. Please don't be afraid. We're not all Hitler reincarnated. Hey, Gaylord. Buy magic cards, cause icons. Gaylord. Mary, thanks for following. This is a fucking piece of dog shit.
And
This
then there is
piece of
calling
dog
another
shit.
person a pedophile for tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands to see. Don't you think
MTA is cancer, campus feminists, entirely misguided. They will learn at some point that their views are cancerous. Turns out you lost. Sexist. The truth is that they need to go into an oven. LOL. Well, I don't know about that. Actually getting out in the real world may be a good first step. Then oven. Mary, you just asked how I am? I'm watching a video about the quartering. Woof. Doing okay, though. Thanks for hanging out. Rossnet Jarrett, how did you come into this chat and avoid, like Neo in the Matrix, you avoided getting a corn? How did you avoid getting a corn badge, Ross? London Ripton too? What the fuck? How does that happen? Weren't you guys here during that craziness? You guys are here all the time. How do you avoid these things? That's amazing. That's I feel bad. No. Nah. You guys are in chat all the time. You guys are in chat all the time. I can't. Hold on. Wait. Lizaus, you got London Ripton. Okay, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Hold on. Nah, it's me. Wait. Can I do it to... There we go. There we go. You guys can't do all of it. You guys can't just be doing all of it. Alright, I'll do one. Goddamn. Goddamn. How do you fucking sit here and miss it? Amazing. Can't be having that. You do belong. You got 3 months. You got a 3-month badge there. Alright, that was uncalled for. Sorry, I stopped everything. I had to stop everything. Now someone can hook my guy Guar Stone Skin up. He wasn't here, but he is now, and he's here a lot. He's a great guy. We love him.
I think that for a moment when somebody says these actions are having harmful consequences in the community,
I had to right it wrong.
certain
You're
level
right.
of thought and contemplation about what it is you are doing to people is worthwhile.
So, like I said, I had my beef with them in the past, but it's to the point that people have almost fucking died in the MTG community by being bullied that harshly.
Yes, they have literally died from tweets. Of course they have. I mean, look, everyone who gets mean tweets are just dropping like flies. Look at all...
Amazing. It took him 3 years, but here he is. This is the point he's reached. I gotta leave. Everyone is too mean on Twitter. I gotta go. They're too mean on Twitter. Okay, you bitch. I see where it's at. I get it. I get it now, okay? It only matters if it affects Jeremy, a fucking ball of shit.
All the MTG content creators that fell off the face of the planet because somebody said a mean word to them. I was reacting to a crazy statement by a huge...
This was after 2 kids committed suicide?
member of this community. Loading Ready Run's frontman, Graham, saying that women can't deal with comments as mean comments because they don't have penises. And that I was supposed to be ashamed I was born with a penis. And I should be thankful that I have this genital to make me stronger against mean comments on the internet.
But that isn't what Graham said at all. That is a misrepresentation of that argument that you had with him. And people who didn't see that argument are going to go by that claim from you. Shouldn't you at least be accurate in what you say? And the list goes on and on with this. It goes at everyone. When you disagree with someone like Mark Rosewater, do you really feel that the proper response, the proper criticism, is to make it so that your thumbnail says that he is a sex predator, so that people, when they search for his name, see that thumbnail, so that people who don't watch your videos or watch the first 2 minutes of your videos, people who don't understand what satire is, that is what you are saying of this person? What do you think happens to his inbox after you do that? Do you think that it's not okay to happen to you, but it is okay to happen to him?
Publicly shaming these people and posting their names on the internet is, something that's totally fine.
But don't you feel that behavior such as taking a photo of just a random person, a woman at a GP, and then sending it out to all of those followers with an arrow pointing at her, mocking her, saying you don't like that she's there, she's obviously there with her boyfriend or just a bystander, to this person you don't even know who she is?
Come on, bro. Not only did he just say this for 2 fucking retweets, and he got ratioed, he stole it from a worse person.
What are the ramifications of those actions? Here a person, an individual, makes a tweet, not to you or at you, that just says, what is Antifa? I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. I don't want to know. But
Oh, 2017 was a fun time. When the world was young and we didn't know what Antifa was or that Jeremy was like this. It's a good time. It's a good time.
just asking that question, and your response is, she's a terrorist, and you literally, to all of your followers, declared her to be such. Do you feel that's a fair thing to send out?
Bash the Fash voted for Trump. Solid.
At another person.
Solid.
Is that criticism, or is that an attack?
Hi,
I find it
buddy.
curious that
Let's take a small doggo break. No, come here. Doggo. Oh, goodness. Hi. Hello. Hello, buddy. Hi there. Okay, you leaving? You having a good day? Is that it? You don't want to come back? You all done? You don't want to love your pop-pop? Guess not. Back to Jeremy.
I don't know what's going on here, but certainly this does read as possibly someone who works for Wizards of the Coast is interested in, at the very minimum, learning more about Antifa.
Yeah, learning about things is bad, Jeremy. Let's read this thread. Does Antifa have any sort of online community/presence? I can't seem to find any serious YouTubers, newsletters, forums, etc. In 2017, no one was really talking about Antifa like this. Thing is, Antifa isn't a thing as much as it's a bunch of discrete groups with similar aims under a banner someone else stuck on them. So, that's fair. Especially in 2017. Yeah, I'm mostly curious about how pro-violence the rhetoric is. Seems they like to do is advocate use of force alongside non-violent protests. My experience having run with those crews during Occupy and various others, they were definitely on the break shit side of things. Like, I get it, but I wasn't here for it, you know? A good place to start is groups like The Invisible or Move On. Your local chapters could direct you to Antifa groups. Interesting.
Now, this person happens to be a content creator for Magic the Gathering, production and graphic design behind the Vintage Super League and
Old
the Magic
Twitter.
Online Championship. And she's married to a Magic Pro. So sometimes it's not who you know, it's who you blow. And here we have a Wizards of the Coast employee basically saying like, hey, I'm considering joining. Maybe she doesn't say like, I'm writing a paper or I'm doing
She doesn't say she's considering joining at all, you idiot.
some research.
The fuck?
She just asks, hey bro, hey fellow Millennials, hey broskies, I'm sure you have the day off from your shift at the coffee shop, and you're not out bashing the fash. So could you like totally totes help a girl out or and give me some sign up information on the Antifa because I would
What?
like totally be down to bash the fash.
I think that that's extreme. I think that that is sending what you are receiving right now at another.
Oh, I see why the comments are disabled.
Groan. I don't understand. Oh. Oh, I see. I see.
Citizens of this plane of Amonkhet, right? They trained their whole lives.
I can't really hear it, but
One of the
I'm not familiar with this person.
participating in the trials. Will be
I mean, the red mohawk tells me everything I need to know, but we'll see here.
the red mohawk tells you everything I need to know.
get your free
Proud of you, Spranks. Yeah, Aaron, you have a penis, and you're one of the most toxic players in Magic the Gathering.
Who has it? Wait. Spranks. Wait. Wait, is Sprinkle trans? Is he being a cunt to a trans person too? I didn't know. I didn't know she was trans. Is that the case? Does anyone know? I actually don't know. I just thought she was cis. Aaron Campbell? Is Aaron Campbell trans? Okay, that's fucked up.
Just research this guy.
Oh, just research this guy. Nice!
This is 100% about virtue signaling.
I agree. But you know, it's rainbow capitalism. Yes. Yep.
This is all this is.
I tend to agree.
If you want to really get down to the numbers, what does the LGBTQI LMNOP
Oh, fuck's
population
sake.
represent?
Oh, he's gonna say like 2% or some shit?
Less than 1% of Magic players?
No, it's definitely like half. Let's be real.
Word community is a word people use.
I'm pretty sure half of the population is LGBTQ. Like, especially as we destigmatize this and just move forward, I'm pretty sure it'd be normal to be half. Half will be het, cis, etc. Which is kind of like I think biologically we're probably predisposed towards procreative sex. And I mean, I guess I don't know where attraction would go. And we probably match up with our gender and sex organs and everything. We probably do, roughly 50% of the time. But like the other half of people, you're all over the place. You're all over the place. You expand all sorts of different kinds of shit. There is no way, just the people that you know in life. Do you really think it's not far to 50%? Really? Even if just like bi or pan or kind of like not gender conforming in a certain way, like I think this shit is as we destigmatize this, we're gonna find out the population is like a lot of fucking people, and that's dope as shit. Does anyone disagree? More than half, probably. Maybe more than half. You might be right. I'd say it's close to half. I don't know which side it tilts to. Which side it tits to, but it's got to be close to half, right? There's so many people out there. And Ace and Aero, yeah, I guarantee there's more Ace and Aero people out there. 25%? I don't know. I know a lot of people, even conservatives, and a lot of them are pretty fucking gay. So
To control other people through
45-ish?
social pressure. We get to immediately hate speech. Yes, everybody's favorite catch-all term for words we don't like.
God, what an edgy
Let me just
boy.
drop a hate fact on here. every time this baloney about women in magic comes up, it's always presented as women in magic, women in magic, women in magic. There's not enough women in magic. We need more women in magic. Why? Because I know when I walk into game stores, they're literally raping women in there. It's like, I mean, I'm used to it now. I just walk by and there's rapes happening everywhere. And like, it's normal. It's normal, right? So hopefully they can stop all the rapes.
Jeremy, just being fair here, just being reasonable here, do you think that when someone such as myself, and this is just one example, makes a reply to someone that says, oh, you lost a follower over Nazi punching joke, but you gained a modern follower, seems like you traded up, to make an entire video saying I advocate political violence? I received so many comments about Nazis and the Holocaust and my being one and what I'm doing. And, you know, most of my family died in concentration camps. And I'm being given a barrage of that because you saw me make a reply to someone that was saying, looks like you traded up. You got a magic follower who likes modern, which is my favorite format.
It was just so wholesome. I like this guy. He has 500,000 subscribers. I'm very happy that there's success here for this person who seems like fucking just cool. Like, there's more videos coming out recently. 15 hours ago. Yeah.
Is that a fair response?
I don't even play Magic the Gathering, and I like this person.
And reaction.
Also,
that's
punch
the
Nazis,
image that comes up, that these are
Minecraft.
the things that you send out. When you laugh with these hundreds of thousands of followers and retweet things like this that they send you, you're encouraging them to keep doing this sort of thing, to send these types of things my way and Wedge's way. And you know, there is a certain truth that if you want to be a content creator or something similar, you need to grow a thick skin. And I know you would probably say, well, you don't care about getting death threats. They don't affect you. You do have that thick skin.
So here's what I will say. There is some credence to this a little bit. If you want to be a content creator, you better like attention in all its forms, right? Or you're going to have a bad time. Okay? Negative, positive, whatever, okay? You're going to have a bad time if you don't curate that like how you should, okay? Like, I'm just telling you. There's a lot of people that do not understand what this kind of shit actually entails. There is a portion of the population that tries to do this and immediately starts bitching about attention that I don't have a lot of sympathy for. Because you're going to get attention. What I do have sympathy for is stuff that crosses the line. Like death threats, rape threats. You know, people trying to dox you and shit. There's little stuff like if you just got people in your mentions being like, I don't like a thing you did, you have to get over that. And I mean, like, or just stop doing it because it's not healthy for you, right? Like, there's a certain level of criticism that you, being a content creator, will 100% receive. And I'm not saying constructive criticism either. I'm not saying someone with the best interest in mind, just someone that just fucking doesn't like your shit. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen all the time. And if that really, really bothers you, there's no helping you. This, what we're looking at Jeremy do, this shit crosses the line. This shit crosses, like, it's kind of an unspoken rule among content creators. You just don't cross these fucking lines with each other. So, this is unacceptable.
You don't care about getting rape threats, and neither should I or Sprankle being attacked in that way by other people after you go after us in a video. But the thing is, not everyone's the same, right? We don't all have the same mental fortitude, and at the very least having an awareness of the ramifications of our actions when you have such a huge following, I think it's a fair thing that you should consider. I know that the issue of mental health is important to you. It certainly is to me. And you've been brave to publicly say that you struggle with anxiety issues. Well, that right there, that's showing that not everyone is built the same. Yes, it is a struggle we all should fight. We must endure, we must overcome, but that doesn't mean it's as simple as flipping a switch. And when a person with 150,000 YouTube subscribers suddenly decides to call another person a pedophile or a sex offender, say you're really a man and some 3 out of 10 beggar, and on and on and on, well, that does have the potential to have an effect. And obviously it had an effect on Sprankle.
Wasn't going to GP Vegas, but now that I know I control Tolarian Community College and Wedge IRL, I'm 100% going. See you all there. Bring the popcorn, or bring popcorn. Now, all of you know on my main channel and who follow my main Twitter account know I'm super sarcastic.
Oh boy.
Okay, obviously.
I know it was all meant as a joke, but when someone such as yourself creates a private Facebook group that you then publicly invite your viewers into, and in it you offer rewards for people attending one of Wedge's panels at GP Vegas where they can ask him humiliating questions about his weight, you just thought it was funny and blowing off some steam with...
Random guy, why is Jake Korn now? What are you talking about? Have you been here before, or is this your first time? Oh no, this is your first time. I thought random guy... Oh, there must be another random guy.
friends, but you were sending
Surprise.
this out to all of your followers.
Private Facebook group, which I started for fans,
Right.
subscribers that were going to meet me and hang out with me in Vegas.
Following since June?
And so I posted. I really...
When we do hype trains... no, you're a random invite. There was a random guy as well. I know random invite. You've been here forever. You've been here for almost 2 years. Random guy has just been here since June. I am a corn. Hear me roar.
I need some trolls for the YouTuber Q&A on Thursday. Drinks on me if you have the stones to ask one of my questions. This is an obvious sarcastic joke comment. It's I mean, like, everybody knew this.
You didn't know who was in that group, and you yourself seemed to acknowledge that it started to get out of hand.
Yeah.
Why was it deleted? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I think it was maybe the thread started
He's lying.
to get attention, the wrong type of attention.
Does everyone know it's a joke? That's another fair question, I feel. Does every single person that you're taking in there know it's a joke, and what about the ones that don't? Is there such a thing as too far? Is there such a thing as responsibility? To even a moderate degree, I think these are fair questions.
Hell yeah.
So I'm not even going to ask you to stop anymore, because I know you won't. I know in a few weeks
Fuck 'em.
you'll be coming after me again. I know that if Christine Sprankle returns to this community, you will come at her with fury and do everything you can to drive her back out again. All I ask is that you consider the ramifications of your actions and ask yourself what kind of person you want to be. Is that how you want to shape the world around you? Is that how you want to shape other people's lives? It isn't what I want to do, and it's not what this video is meant to do, and I'll never do another video like this again. This was supposed to be a video on how to be a better control player. Is this the message you want to send out into the world?